Hello trader and welcome to this Bitcoin technical and order flow analysis video. It's 13 days since I released public YouTube video. I apologize for that, but I was trading a lot on my own and with the group, so that's one of the main reasons. Second reason, I was producing a lot of new content for our group as well. I was updating sections, new templates, new educational slides, new videos, new posts. So that also needed update our group infrastructure and channels. So in today's video, we will be starting with, I will be showing you very briefly Black Friday deals we are running in the group for Orderflow tools and for our group. And then I will move into my own trading. I'll be showing you my reasoning why I was getting into shorts in this area. And in the end, it played out well to the downside. It was swing short area given to our traders as well. I will be showing you how I was trading yesterday. I was updating my trading room. I'll be showing you a picture if you want to see. And I will be showing you why I was longing here. There was so much very interesting confluence in this region. So currently I am still swing short from top. I was already hitting some take profits to the downside because I met some targets. I will be waiting for pullback to the upside to add to my short, and also long in two accounts. Scalp account and day trade account both went long in these areas here. So we will be discussing that. From that point, we will go into technical analysis. We will go over my key folders, and then I will move into order flow analysis. And in the last portion of the video, I want to talk about microstrategy. Currently, microstrategy is affecting Bitcoin market a lot. So I can show you some fundamentals, how Michael Saylor, he pumped the Bitcoin, and also why we actually are also moving down because he run out of money temporarily only. So plenty to learn. Could be long video, maybe 1 hour, you know me. Let's start. I would like to discuss first the shorts here. We will go into trade areas. I'm currently running folder for myself and for traders who have access to the folders. Oh, let's go to Black Friday first. That's important. So announcements. So we have a pretty good influence on order flow tool creators. So the most deals will be running until end of the November. You have nice offer on Tradingdifferent. If you use our group link, you will be able to get, so you see here is 419 for 12 months, and you will be able to get it around 360 with the group link. So make sure to follow the steps I was outlining here. Also Hyblock. Hyblock I will not consider the main tool I use, but it's a second layer of tools. It's supportive. Maybe I'll produce some templates for it. And the main advantage also, you can connect API. So if you have automated systems and you want some alerts and triggers, then this is good. Like Hyblock has nice utilization for that. Now for our group, Black Friday is very simple currently. You are getting 4 months instead of 3 and 6 months instead of 4. Yes, huge discounts. You know, these prices, we will be very likely increasing prices the next year a bit because of the inflation, of course, and now the group is even like legend rank price will be probably same, but hero rank will go up because the group is growing, and my work into group is getting larger and larger. Hundreds of hours put into it. Also Bram posting a lot. So that's the thing. Really nice deal. Another thing, when you get 6-month memberships in our group, you will be getting $110 Exocharts code with it. The Exocharts creator Veran, he is very supportive of our group, so many thanks to him. He sees like we are leading, because there are many groups who are actually learning from our group, I would say, because I see how they inspire. So Veran is supporting us. He knows we are the best in the order flow business, learning people. You also have a nice Black Friday deal on Tradinglite, almost $100 off on yearly plan. Like when you have Black Friday, is best time to buy just 1 year membership for everything, and you will save so much money, and you will be learning that year. Yeah, Black Friday also running on TRDR. You know, TRDR is absolutely crucial for your day trades and swings. And Tradinglite is also TradingView is running Black Friday. So yeah, 70% discounts already. I already purchased the maximum rank there. It's so cheap. So for 400 days, I'm now settled. So it's fantastic. It is best time to join us now. I made so many new sections as well. So, okay, let's go to, so I have the links prepared because a lot happened in between my latest video. I just want to show you what was I thinking about shorting up there. So let me show you again the trade area boxes. You know, win rate is for them is crazy, over 80%. Even before market reaches my box, and I see order flow, price action, and technical analysis. It's just turning. Yeah, that comes from a lot of confluence at the same place, and also actual analysis. We can go over here. This was one of the areas when I was posting. I'm getting into short. Pretty easy to take short with such spot pressure. No, hundreds of millions will be needed to breach above 100,000. My thinking, we can go to Tradinglite. Tradinglite, we will be going over here, 100,000. We need to go to spot because the perpetual markets didn't have as much resistance up there. Overall, 100,000 barrier was getting protected with, yeah, here you now see the walls, it's loading slowly. 100k barrier was held and protected by the hundreds of millions on its short side. So I think market, I mean market saw like when you want to breach it, you will need so much volume, and market started profit taking in front of 100k. And this was my base scenario when we go over here, based on psychology and everything. Coinbase alone, look at that, so many walls. Coinbase alone had highest selling pressure in years. Yes, look at that. The last time we had such a selling pressure, it was 2021. Yeah, thousands of bitcoins just on one exchange. So you need so much retail to flood and break this 100k barrier. Yeah, it can be broken later. It can be broken later, but for now, this pressure, you know. So this was very big pressure, and also you will see now my thinking. So here we are. This was the main baseline scenario for me. So my estimate is this was 21st of November. My estimate is we will put another top in 98,000 to 102, pretty wide box. I personally took another take profit on my hodls. That's the thing. You know what strategy I apply if you are in the group or even watching. I'm taking profit each time Bitcoin moves $10,000 because it's also psychological barrier, not only extension targets but $10,000. Maybe about 100,000 I will be changing the strategy in case I see Bitcoin goes. I believe maybe because I don't want to sell all of my Bitcoin, yeah. Since I already took over 30% profit in this bull market, like especially on the Trump rally, I would say, because we went from 68,000 to 100, yeah. So I was taking some profit on all-time highs, then 80k regions, and then middle of the like 95,000 and 98, like all these regions, because I also not only hold Bitcoin but also MicroStrategy. It was very crucial to you know, to sell some. By the way, do you see the previous boxes? They also played out well when you were you know, at least for some nice head short, you were taking profit. This was then Bram gave us also a nice reaction, and then the straight swing area played out. Let me again read you why it was, what was my thinking. So I'm not waiting for 100,000 which can get front run. Here we are. We either skip it completely and leave people who were waiting for it in nice pain. I think this was also psychological play. I know multiple people around me, like friends, who wanted to sell Bitcoin at 100,000. Yes, and we never reached it. So once Bitcoin starting to go into first correction, I think somewhere here people really started to take profit on Bitcoin, yeah, because until that moment they were still thinking we will be in the range. Yes, this low was holding, yeah, front run, so we could still be in range. But once you lost it, I think whole market, like whole world, started to do profit taking on Bitcoin, as it was envisioning a deeper pullback. I personally save some people money because I told them, like family and friends, you better sell already above 90k. Don't wait for 100,000. Yes, at least like some, actually my cousin, he sold everything. He was not listening, don't sell everything, but Yeah, it's okay. And some friends, they took like 50% take profit. You know, their entries were very low, like 20,000. Some people were hodling for a long time, so it's time to pay yourself. So it was logical. Bitcoin will be not taking 100k right away. Another scenario for me is, and it still is actually valid, is less likely because we did the front run. So we built a lot of liquidity. I'll be showing you there are massive shorts actually. So once we get it to all-time highs, there will be short squeeze. Yes, very likely. Let me show you the other scenarios. Excuse me. So we either take out the barrier, spend very little time above it, and reverse on 100k psychological rejection. As we have such large orders, their exhausting market is a real possibility. Third option is breaching it with all healthy metrics in the order flow and opening new 6-digit world for the Bitcoin. I also think once we get pullback, it's going to be pretty violent. Sailor is one of the main buyers on the market. While Bitcoin increases, he is able to borrow more and more to buy more Bitcoin. But once Bitcoin gets pulled back, he will not be able to get more equity as his shares will plummet and he will be mainly observer, not active market participant. By the way, this also happened. This is the macro knowledge. This is not just trading. I'm heavily involved in microstrategy, so I was learning about it for the past 2 years, and I knew there will be such dynamics. By the way, we had massive pullback on microstrategy because of that. Because of that one sentence I said here in forward. So we'll be speaking about it at the end of the video, so you can learn about it because it also offers great opportunity. So pullback happened very nicely. I was taking some tactical profits. I was adding to short here also on this breakdown. Here we are starting to hit proper support because we are retesting previous range. When we'll be going over technical analysis, I'll be showing you. So it's already like for you, it's time to take some nice profit on a short, and you can be waiting for alt. Yes, but I already have 20% of the short is running now for me. So I was taking since 40% exposure. I was taking, you see, literally half. So it's very, very definitely time to do that. Also, no financial advice in this video, just education, entertainment. So you see that was the dynamics there. We also have, this is just bonus information, like huge option expiries we have on 100,000 by 27 December. This is largest option expiry ever on Bitcoin, and I think by that time the market will try to reclaim 100,000. So the people, it's bull market, so now bulls want to make sure they will book that profit at 100k. So watch that magical date. We will see where we will be, but if you will be around 100, like below 100k before that option expires, it's gonna be an interesting battle. They will want to book some profits. Yeah, look at that. They already tried to protect 90,000. It's another big option barrier. Next year, I'm gonna learn options. So and I will teach you that because this is the missing piece you need. If you are a trader and hodler, you want options because you want to hedge your portfolios. You can even hedge your trades. Yes, the best options are during bear market when they are very cheap. Okay. All right, so that was the thinking. Now I'll be showing you everything. Will make more sense when we will go over technical analysis as well, why we stopped here and so on. I want to show you how I positioned long yesterday, and then we'll be going on analysis what we can expect from Bitcoin next. So one more link over here. Here we are. I was, by the way, unable to trade. I was unable to trade. Today is Wednesday, yes. So yes, Tuesday I was unable to trade. Bram was covering because I was updating my trading room. Trading room got updated. I was pushing a screen to the because before the screen I had on this furniture, but now it's better on a wall. I also pushed these screens a bit to the left, so I got one more space for the one more screen. It's a really good setup. Like I would never return back to traditional monitors because now I trade like that for a few years and everything is enlarged, charting, watching. Like I love everything. Is just fantastic on TVs. This is the 75-inch TV, Sony, the best there is. And then you can, like working monitors, you can have like TCL. TCL is good value for money. So I have 2 TCLs and I will buy one more here for the TRDR
I already run Exocharts here, main charting of 1 hour. Then I have 30-minute TPO. I have 2 Tradinglite panels here, and then liquidity. Okay, so this is like main baseline setup for me. And here I'm what is not time sensitive, I'm still watching on my main TV, so I can click. But what is time sensitive for execution, you need to have directly on other monitors. But here I will very likely put TRDR or some maybe CVDs, yes, because CVDs I still watch on the main TV. So I will put maybe a CVD and TRDR combined. We will see. But yeah, this is the setup. It's really lovely, clean. My neck is not hurting because I work with from sofa, you know, and I can adjust the angle. So it's just the most comfortable way to trade, I think. You also need to exercise so you don't froze in that position. And you see, one trading computer and one relaxing computer for this is the beast. This is 128 gigabytes of RAM, 480 NVIDIA, the best Intel processor, you know. This is like beast, and this is working. I like to have working PC separated from the relax PC because I have so many programs here. They are even slowing down system a bit. Like everything trading related should be on one PC only. It's hungry for resources, yes. So that's the thing, you know, separate things from together. I mean, away. Okay, let me show you now. So that we went over. So final post we will be. So yesterday I was not trading, but when I was like before Tuesday, I was leaving traders with key levels to watch. Of course, we don't trade, like I don't like to do this because you need always context for the levels, but traders already knew what they need to watch as market will be bleeding. And I told them the lower you go, the stronger chance for bounce, especially once we start hitting 9-day point of control and high volume node. Where did we bounce from? Of course, where I said from, yeah. He was active trading when I returned after my room improvements. We can see like there was like it's still there, it's not even history. So 90,000 heavily defended. Look at that. So we've got hundreds of millions on the buy side on Binance perpetuals and spot markets. I think they also were defending the lows. Okay, it was more coming from the perpetuals. A lot of people started longing here simply because they could put invalidation. Look at that, even more aggressive orders showed up below the lows. Low itself very, very weak. The reaction was not great, but these walls were definitely helping with the push. Some people put stop losses behind and they could go in. So that was one of the things. I was already feeling some take profits, new orders, stabilizing price. I was explaining some scalp longs there. In the end, we've got the swing failure pattern. For me, this level was very important because you see you are in the uptrend structure with higher highs and higher lows. Once you start cascading, you will be taking all of them. But do you see we don't have other lows until 90,000. So this was like for swing failure pattern. This was the last point when they will try to interact, like bulls will be interacting here, because then the next point is 90,000. Yes. Somewhere around 90,000, and then you will be also risking to cascade these lows as well. But you've got a lot of orders here, so it was not that likely, but still people were trading this area as swing failure pattern. Yeah, if you wanted to catch that ultimate low very aggressively. And look how many orders are adding, as I was saying yesterday. So many orders pressuring markets. Immediately as they show up, market started global beat. All exchanges, heavy buying was arriving. So yes, they were waiting for that. We were also in the liquidity. You see, you are not obliged to take liquidity fully. You can take half of the node and bounce because, you know, this was also a very specific setup yesterday. I predicted it well, and I predicted it well because of I'm doing heavy backtesting and also journal my trades. Coinbase was doing TVAP selling all day, and once they stopped, after cash open, they usually stop TVAP selling because TVAP selling is very likely related to ETF inflows or outflows. After cash close, they were unable to do so. So we were like I was estimating market will bounce once they stop. And that's what happened. Since that moment, we started to put higher highs, higher lows, change of market structure. So look at that, significant change of market conditions. Market seems back to normal without them pressuring. I have pretty high win rate on post-cash close trades when Coinbase is still upselling it to the close, around 65% on this setup based on 30 trades past 6 months, as this specific scenario doesn't happen that often. This sentence, by the way, should be only for the group, but I'm showing publicly, because you see, your edge is often when you can say there is 70% chance for bounce, there is 80% chance for the bounce. Most of the people don't do backtesting. I do it and I share it. That's why our traders are doing well. That's why you journal, valuable stats extracted, and able to predict for your setups. 0.59% move, nice scalp. So there was first initial scalp, but then we've got multiple bounces. Here comes the TRDR. We'll be talking about it a bit later, but I can show you. Last time we had so much buying pressure on the perpetuals and spot markets together was when market was at 86,000. Yes, so statistical edge also come to play from TRDR. We will get at least range into local intraday bounce and possible swing trade from such setup. All right, so you go level by level, sign of strength, sign of weakness. Okay. Yeah, so you saw my setups. You could even stop them. By the way, Tradingdifferent made really nice update. So from now on, they will not only show you the red and yellow areas are the most over leveraged and highly populated liquidity books. But if you ignore this, you have major liquidity node here and also here, but you didn't know before which liquidity is bigger. All right, so now you know that. We will have indicator for that. They just implemented it and it's gonna show you, comparison. So once market goes and takes out this one and bounce, and it continues to the downside, then this one has a lot more liquidity. You can expect more liquidations, higher volume, higher delta, also higher potential for the bounce, because there will be higher volumes traded here. So big traders can fill positions and push market with the you can exhaust market better from larger liquidity node. So really fantastic addition. They finally listened, because some things they have I don't like, but the most of the utility from Tradingdifferent is always gonna be liquidity heat maps, and this is great. Okay, so today I was charting, so I was not trading as much. I'm catching up, because last week, as I said, I was preparing so much group content and catching up to time. So we can start with the Bitcoin analysis. For today, we will be starting with technical analysis. We will turn on the folders. Do you know, by the way, what is really juicy? And that also helps you to hit your targets. So when we started, I know this is swing area, I will be positioning from smaller time frames, but how to be very, very mechanical with your profit expectations. Look at that. So we did pullback of 8.8%, yes. And last time, so this was the Trump's rally, the pullbacks were very shallow, but what you are watching when you get into the range and you start to get large selling momentum, you are watching how much is market giving you on pullback. So the initial range we put in, the pullback was 5%, and the second much larger sell-off, especially now such a steep impulse and big pullback, you need to measure as well, and you are getting 7.3%. So when we were getting into the swing short area, I was watching for 5 to 7% move to the downside based on previous symmetry, and we've got 8%. So we went a bit further, but you reached the goals. So also the symmetry targets can be helpful for your trades and for your take profits and for your new potential trades you want to take. So make sure to watch that. All right. 50-minute time frame. All right, you can keep that. How are the EPS impulses looks like? So we have one here. The EPS impulse is always based on the most steep impulse to the downside or to the upside, and once you reclaim, then you expect a nice move to the upside. This one is here, and I think we have one. Yes, this one, because if you move below this point, below 75,000, you will lose previous all-time high, and you will trap all the all-time high impulse and bull market impulse in this phase. So it can have very violent moves to the downside, this one as well. But for now, This okay. These are the market structures I'm watching locally. On the retest, so this one, you will be, you either get rejection here or you will reclaim. And if you reclaim this market structure, I will then expect full rotation to the highs, to this high as well, because we've got not much resistance in this area. We've got point of control, I'll be watching as well, but reclaim of this and you open road to the range rotation. This is key level as well, like key market structure area, because it formed bottom of the local range. And this one will be waiting for the future push. In the future, you can also watch this market structure and this one. These are two key ones from previous range, which was forming here. And then you have more local ones. Yes, yeah, these are naked market structures, which wait for the retest and future reactions. Usually trapped some nice shorts into this move. How is the AMT looking locally? Here we are. So you can see, I think we have nice 4-day point of control above us. Once you get acceptance into this range, you can watch it for the nice scalp at least. Locally, we were in the downtrend, yes, but you see how I was positioning into the long. One more thing I can show you, because I was giving some more reasons why the long was very juicy yesterday. We've got the execution yesterday, but then I went to sleep. But I wanted to show you. So many people in the world were watching 8-day point of control, yeah, previous range. This is like textbook. When you go into here, you hold point of control to the dollar and bounce. But Bitcoin is not trading like written in the textbook. You need to understand point of control is precise point. It actually gave precise scalp, but the whole area is support. Yes, so you need to let Bitcoin breathe. Yes, let Bitcoin breathe and understand the whole high volume node was support. It provided bounce to the upside, boom. And there was also reclaim of this POC. So that's what accelerated move to the upside. Yeah, so let Bitcoin breathe and watch things as areas as well, not just as key levels. Yesterday we also hit extension target from top range. Yeah, you can see that here. 1-to-1 extension. So this is like the most immediate target. Anyone who is in short from this range is gonna take some profit here. 1-to-1 extension is always good mechanical take profit target. I was also warning our traders on the pullback. I will be watching this. Like this is like one area of support from anchor view ups. Very important one. I'll be showing you live in a chart. One more thing, that's the thing why you actually got reaction from this and you lost it, because you got another, like if you would have a bit less volume here, the point of control from the TPO perspective from this range pool would be here. So you can watch these secondary peaks in the high volume nodes, and that's why where we stopped when we kissed. Yeah, so it was another support area Bitcoin held beautiful in the high. So analyze high volume nodes, like what is happening inside them, not just because you can see that peak here. I mean, you can see here, but it was better in TPO. Okay, it was much more prominent. Market spent some nice time there. Okay, so yesterday I was longing here. Here I had mechanical take profit targets. I took 20% of my scalp long, so I already have only 20%, and I took 10% of my day trade long, so I have, I think 40% I still have exposure to the upside, which is nice, which will be aiming for these highs. Mechanical take profit target means you don't wait for the order flow, you don't wait for the order flow or other signals. You take profit like preset. I could be even sleeping on this limit take profits just based on the range rotation, yeah, because you finish. This is main push to the upside, has multiple side quests. This is one of the side quests to complete range rotation. So nice take profit can be taken here and enjoy move to the upside as market is still looking decent. So let's go here. So below us, if this low is gonna be lost, I will be looking to rotate this smaller range here into the 90,400s. What is great on 90,400s? We can go to weekly time frame. Reset all TPOs, yes. When we merge two previous 2 weeks, we are getting TPO composite TPO POG at 90,460. It's got a bit of a front run. That's also what have the bounce, but you can keep eye on this level as well in case we take out this low tomorrow, today, anytime. Then you will be looking for swing failure pattern from this low. So make sure to watch that. If we start losing 90,400s, then we have the, so I need to include the, so we've got 90,000 protected on Tradingdifferent. We'll be going over Orderflow a bit later, but then I will be looking for running these lows here. We have a lot of liquidity under these lows into the 8-day val. Now this is really nice box. This is really nice box where you can be looking for day trades which can become swing trades, because you will be completing previous range rotation very, very likely here. So another great area to watch for myself, and I recommend you to have alerts there in case market gets a lot weaker. High volume nodes. So we discussed this high volume node. We have 2 high volume nodes above us. This is active trading here, so we don't watch that. You can, if this high volume node is lost, you can watch this one as well. It's secondary. It's, I think, pretty decent as well. Yes, you can do swing failure pattern from this low and bounce from this high volume node. You see, market is absolutely generous. There is no FOMO for you. You have so many opportunities everywhere. All you need to do is to be just patient. Don't chase trades. If you don't, if you miss them, because you get another opportunity behind the corner. Anchor VWAPs, I need to refresh. My trading view is acting strange. Maybe I will be clearing cookies soon. Sometimes it's not loading what I have. Okay, here we are. Anchor VWAPs were also providing some clues for us. The most important thing for me was from all-time high when I was positioning into short the market. I wanted to see market to spend majority of time below this anchor VWAP. So look at that, one rejection, very small time spent above, move down, market right. This was final place to add. This is, by the way, trade management. So you see, getting position into short, adding, and this was also a new short I added on this. I missed the day trade short here, by the way, but I was adding to swing short at least. And now this long is in place. I got multiple scalp longs in these regions as well. This one is going well. This is the minimum target I'm aiming for this trade, at least on. This is minimum target once we've completed range rotation here. Yes, this range rotation. You are moving away, you are opening road for 1, 2, 3, 4 highs. We've got a lot of liquidity above them, so I think market wants to take that. Look at that. This is very juicy. Look at that, it's peaking. It's like local, but very, very juicy. So you will be looking for shorts cascading, getting stopped out, liquidated above this, and I will be thinking if I'm seeing like strong rejection, I might take another profit on day trade. I might close the long on scalp account, because it's also like similar to, it's now you can juggle between trades. Yeah, scalp can become day trade can become swing. I'll be watching this area definitely. Cash open is coming, so we will get spike of volatility. So this is like minimum target. If I see signs of strength here, I will be holding to into this range and even beyond to the all-time highs. Okay, so really good position, and happy. Bitcoin, think about Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is gonna also move like that. Like it can have $10,000 moves to the downside, to the upside. 90,000 if psychological is holding. If you lose 90,000, you can also, if you continue to deeper pullbacks, 80,000 away. It's a strong psychological region. Yeah, we also had some point of control here. So yeah, there's also a bit of psychology involved here. Okay, we can turn off the trades. Extensions. Uptrend, these were uptrend targets from this pool. This golden zone 1.5 stopped us, but this is not important for us here. This is the balance zones we are tracking. 1-to-1 target hit. I think it was even 125. If you go beyond If you go beyond these all-time highs, what you can do is you can do this. We will reverse, and based on symmetry you are reaching here, if you start pushing, you will be aiming for this box here. 103,860. Yes, somewhere around here. Similar symmetry. Because you've gathered a lot of selling pressure here. If you go to aggregate and we go into yes, over here, you can see, like, especially here are very heavy shorts, over 3 billion aggregated delta. So if you start pushing and to the all-time highs, I think we have a lot of fuel now. That's the main mission of the market. It wants to consolidate under a resistance, so it gathers other side of the trade. And once you push, their fuel will be used to burn and to push to the upside. So there is nice potential for that symmetrical target, yeah. But you need to go beyond the all-time highs and don't do swing failure pattern. So simple. But now we'll reverse it back. I'll be adding that levels a bit later. Let me check if there is anything. Oh yeah, from the previous range targets, yes. 1 hour time frame. So this is the previous range low and high. So we of course need to watch extension from that. We are watching extensions from that. We can see market is watching 1.75. There was nice rejection. If I see market falling further down, which is not happening yet, but in case we lose this, I would be targeting same symmetry. So 0.75 extension somewhere here. Yeah, you can do again the reverse. And as we are pushing to the upside, the another target will be 101,631. Market is tracking this bull really nicely. Always the neighbor range, you are watching for the current push for the current targets. Even bigger pull. Now what's this pull? Oh yeah, this is major pull. This is crazy pull. So here is like very huge reason I was also anticipating pullback. So this is our 8-month range, yes, from 74,000 since when we started beginning of March until we finally broke 5th of November. So 8 months of consolidation. You need 1-to-1 extension out of that range as pivotal target. Look how market rejected. Okay, it was not to the dollar, but people who were longing in this range for months, preparing and building positions, 1-to-1 extension for them is huge target. So of course we saw some profit taking. That was also part of my thinking for swing short box here. Yes, this major extension. I think it was posted here. There is no inside trading here. Every single day I post what I see and I try to envision the future as well. 99,195. Be on all-time high, comes into as next extension target. Probably biggest target there is, as this is 1-to-1 extension of the prior range. Yes. So we went a few $100 above, but what is it in terms of Bitcoin? It's nothing. Currently Bitcoin valuation is crazy. So we went over 0.5%, is nothing. So this extension huge. What I can recommend you is to also watch more scenarios. So in case Bitcoin starts going for the lower pullbacks, I will be watching a new range to be born in this box. This is typical what we do when we are trading a balance zone with balance zone knowledge. So this box can be future range for Bitcoin if you want to see much longer consolidation. Yes, you will watch that. You can also watch 1.5 level as acting as support and 125 as well. You can see it already was acting as support here after a push, after reclaim. Next targets to the upside with this extension pull will be, also need to see, yes, you'll be watching all of them. But the major target will be of course 2-to-1 extension at 124,000. Crazy. So time will tell. Once we breach 1,000 what's gonna happen. We will be talking about these scenarios at the end of the video. We'll be showing you some anticipated price action. So here we are. This is now sorted. High time frame. This is This is another pool. We don't need to watch this one anymore, and we can go further. 50-minute time frame. By the way, fibs were doing pretty well on the pullbacks as well. It's just supportive confluence for you. We already got the initial reaction here, so you already spent some people, and now you've got the keys to the main pool. This pool was starting from, you see, from this point. So this is the main pool on the from 85,000 up to 100,000. This was the main fibs, and you've got a clean test. So yesterday that was also helping our longs. With up closes, we have only few naked dailies in the close proximity. These, and I don't think we have weekly or monthly. No, nothing here. Everything is far away. Point of controls, I can show you point of controls I marked for myself and I plan to trade. So this is still the weekly point of control I was showing you, and at the top we have the 2 daily naked point of controls. They are at very dangerous space. You can do easily all-time high swing failure pattern, or just do swing failure pattern of this high, so just be careful with them. Watch also the point of control of the like normal one up there, this 98,107. We have actually very interesting composite point of controls. This one, so we have one, oops, this is coming from TPO, so 98,550. This is pretty far away from the high, so can get better reaction. Make sure to watch this one, and then this one also is really juicy. It's capturing volume, like capturing TPO in this position, in this part of the price action, 87,762. Let's go with our analysis further. All-time high key level, so far going well. Ultimately, when in case Bitcoin gets much larger pullbacks, you will be focusing on support from, like, if you want precise points, then you will be focusing on support from previous all-time high, and then from 86. It's going to be like one big box. This is also like when I delete this and when I hide this. Market structure. This market structure. If Bitcoin gets some crazy deep pullback, because it's not that likely Bitcoin is gonna get very deep pullbacks, but this market structure is gonna be, it's like highlighted, you see, for me. So this is going to be huge important retest. You don't want to lose this, otherwise you get acceptance back into 8-month range. You will destroy and kill the bulls momentum. So this market structure is the last line of sand for the bulls, and it needs to hold any high time frame pullbacks in the future. Even maybe we push to 140, 120, 110, I don't know, but this needs to act as a support for the bull market structure. So if you want precise levels, you can write them down. 73,993 down to 72,446. Okay. What else we can go over? Yes, we still have CME gap, but it's so far away. And I think we still got unclosed CME gap above us. Do we? Yes. This is also inefficiency hunting market. This one was not closed. In the future, you will look for close, and very likely we might get trade after the closure. And in the future, if you start going into this impulse, it's going to be pretty likely you will close the CME gap. You know what is interesting? I don't want to go very deeply into the charts, but you can go just to do this homework and do it yourself. But have a look, because I can show you like 1 day time frame if you want. Because when Bitcoin is like taking out massive barriers, we can think about it like when Bitcoin had $10,000 barrier taken out, you can see it was very big run. Like when we took $10,000, we went into 14,000. Yes. Let me check because I don't have all the data here. So we need to go here. Bitstamp. Yes, Bitstamp has a much longer history. I don't want to say something bad. Yeah. 20,000. Oh, here. Yeah. It was not nothing. Yeah. Bitcoin since the inception, Bitcoin is watching the big barriers. You see what happened now. By the way, this was huge barrier back in. I remember that cycle because that cycle was not taking any profit on my alt, so I saw round trip. So I remember that pain very well. You see what happened on the big psychological barrier in Bitcoin. So 10,000 was taken out, and then how much since 10,000 taken out? 14%. Okay, so we've got 14% move over the $10,000 barrier, and then you see we've got some chop. Let me check if I can go back there. I cannot probably. But once $10,000 was reclaimed on Bitcoin, it was like validation, and we started to go into the main bull run, like full bull run phase. I think 50,000 was also very interesting. Let me check. 50,000, yes. First time. I want to see first time. You see also 50,000 was huge barrier for Bitcoin. We took out the barrier and then we were pulling back. So there was swing failure pattern of 50,000 and rejection, but nothing crazy. On the next day we went over and we started pushing over 50,000 and we did 14%. Do you see the pattern here? What the Bitcoin is doing with these heavy big psychological barriers? 14% move each time after the breach. I'm talking about it because I want to predict a bit 100,000 with this approach. So 100,000, let's go back. 1 hour time frame. So the main scenario already happened. The world front run 100,000. We've got the nice pullback. You should be both long and short currently, so market doesn't matter where it goes, you will be winning. And now, what can happen still is 100,000 can be, so here is the line, 100,000 can be taken out into the heavy order books resistance, because we still see when we go to Okotoki, I can refresh, so we've got the latest data. We can still get my scenario, which I was expecting, like breach of 100,000 and then rejection. Yes, that will be scenario I'll be watching. I want to see like quick move above, spend a little time above and take out just maybe $600 above 100,000 or $300 and then move to the downside. That's one of the scenarios. If I see we are doing massive breach to the upside and we are hitting all those big selling walls, let me show you them. Yeah, look at that. Have 100,000 still heavily protected. Hundreds of millions on the short side. If I see all these walls will be taken out, then we will be very likely moving into the Bitcoin. We'll be trading in the 100,000 and above. And you saw what happened when we breached big psychological barriers. Each time we, like 10,000 when we breached, it was 14% move and 50,000 also. What would be 14% move on Bitcoin or from 100,000? Bitcoin has much larger market cap, so this is, yeah, this would need to be crazy move. Around 114,000. That's huge. Okay, we will see if that happens. Another thing we can watch is Bitcoin market cap. Bitcoin market cap. No dominance. Bitcoin market here. That's another thing I'm watching on Bitcoin. Last time we've reclaimed 100 trillion. I mean 1 trillion. We went 300 billion extra. So I literally copied the same box and slapped it on 2 trillion. And I will be looking for market to actually top out in this box and then give us higher pullback. 100,000 reclaim is gonna give Bitcoin media attention. So the retail will be flooding in, buying in this box. Is gonna validate Bitcoin as an asset class because it's like institutions will be also buying. But if someone wants to fill large position, is gonna have easy time to do this in this box. So yeah. This box also matches 14%, by the way. So in like top of the box is 114,000 target on Bitcoin. Interesting, right? Sometimes things like go into each other, they fit. So we did technical analysis. We can have a look on Orderflow. Then I will be talking about microstrategy and maybe I will take 1-2 trades today. Then I will go to sleep. I slept only 4 hours, so very tired yesterday. This was so much work with my trading room. So let's start trading. Let's start with the Tradinglite. So for Tradinglite is very simple. Of course, it's execution tool. So whatever I say now doesn't have to be valid. I cannot talk about these walls. You will be very likely interacting, but what I can say is still with Tradinglite, you want to engage with market. You will be looking in case you get back to lows. You want to do swing failure pattern here. You want to trade it because the structure is weak here. We've got like almost equal lows. Where do we go? Put in and into these walls for the bounce into the 90,440 TPO 2-week composite block. Into the walls. That's what I want to trade over here. Above us, not as much selling pressure, but oops. But you see some orders already lurking. They are seeing this as the top of the range, so they want to fill some easy positions. Pretty heavy pressure, by the way. So we'll need a lot of volume to breach. So you can watch swing failure pattern very likely out of this high or out of this high. Yeah? As we will be watching with the Tradinglite spot markets. Each $1,000 there is large spot wall, that's normal, and there is still pressure above us. The higher we go, like there is not much pressure in these spot order books up to 97,800, but higher do you go, the more pressure is gonna be showing. Look at that, walls. 100k protected heavily. Tradingdifferent. So this already I was showing you at the beginning of the video, and this was my baseline scenario. Look at that. So we already trades 50-minute time frame. We are heading for my targets. We will need to bridge these big walls, but you know we are heading for liquidity of these highs. Very simple. You will watch up to this point. And you see this is pretty much like pretty similar liquidity, but you see how huge liquidity is, about 100,000 now. That's what market wants to do. It wants to build. We can maybe range for a few days or even weeks below 100k. The more you range below it, the more fuel you gather for the breach. So remember that. And below us, we have some internal liquidity, but you see it's not so large yet. This is more for like scalps and intraday setups. When you, for example, move down, you take 1, 2, 3 lows here and into this liquidity bounce. This is for more like for scalpers, but the main juice is still like if you want to harm market further to the downside, then you will be trading this node here. Yes, end of this node into 90. You know, you've got order books here, so it can be beautiful trade in the future. And then you've got major liquidity here. It's like a huge opportunity for you to build even better positions. Nice. Exocharts. How is open interest? Open interest is interesting, by the way. It's going down. And you know why it's going down? Because we've got so many shorts here. They are taking profit. These shorts were, look at that, they were positioned here. Oh, yeah, many of them already took profit. We will be watching also on TRDR. I wanted to go TRDR, where are you? Yes, yeah, many of them closed. They are scared, you know, this is bull market, so shorts are closing fast. They don't let themselves trapped. This was huge shorts, like look at that. So market moving heavily down, open interest increasing, huge shorts from the top. Market, they're already taking profit. It's more about this build up now. Because if you go lower here from this point, then you will be harming more longs. We've got them, many longs were pushing into this impulse, so they'll be stopped out. And I also expect some of those people who were shorting here in these regions, many of them they are still holding position, because open interest can drop from other time frames as well. I think many people are still short from here, so once you push beyond, you can easily go to all-time highs from this point, once you capture this point, this area. Scalping we don't do here, because this is like who need to be here. This is what the group is for as well, not just for day trades, swing trades, but scalping too, because this is very fluid. Big longs, by the way, pushing into the highs on by a bit. They want to take out these walls. If they get captured, you know, you can get swing failure pattern from their pain, so you are aware of that. How is the core 30-minute TPO? We can merge this into one range. It was like textbook. You see how market reclaimed the VAH, and also point of control now is pushing outside the range, is seeking new value elsewhere. You see we don't have as much resistance. The more we will be pushing, not much resistance awaits. But once we do this, you will see where proper resistance lies. Yes. This point of control. This high volume node as well overall. This is low volume node area, so this is from here down to here. You don't have as much resistance, so you don't look for shorts in this area basically, if you don't know how to judge the order flow. This was, by the way, very nice. This is great template. Like these liquidations I said on this template, beautiful. So many max pain points showed up. Delta template. It was great yesterday. Like when you are arranging this template, it's fantastic, you know. It helps you to not buy the highs and not short the lows. Opposite, when you are getting delta rejection, delta reversals, you're looking for opportunities. And you see once you are getting trending day, then it can ride the standard deviation 3 band easily. Same like today is riding to the upside, yeah. So it's more for a range, this template. How is monthly order book profile looking? I mean volume profile. Nice. Okay, we can have a look on TRDR, then I will be talking about microstrategy, and that's it for today's video. Market getting into my... I already like... will be already watching... when you are already like set target, you're already watching like a hawk if there is not reversal. Like the market is not gonna front run your profit, yeah, but it wants to run this liquidity. Simple. Beautiful and simple. Let's have a look on TRDR. So our main templates do not lie. We were selling in these regions with the nice pressure in the order books. Look at that. So Coinbase had the biggest selling pressure in years, and also the aggregation on spot market as well. But so that was very helpful for us. But now we are getting super on the buy side, hundreds of millions stabilizing price. Blue bands, you know what blue bands mean. Swing trade long, boom. So bands super useful for us. Aggregation delta I already discussed. I discussed this. There is nice fuel to the upside, so I will be looking for similar symmetry. Once we go beyond this highs, not much resistance here, then I'll be looking for 2 billion threshold at least. 2 billion can be reached easily with these shorts rebuying position back. Okay, then we can go back to TRDR. You see market, with this pullback, market caused a lot of pain as well. So many people were starting to get liquidated, yeah, on these drops. These liquidation thresholds are really useful because you can do something like that. So you watch when, because when you are causing max pain in the market, those are often reversal points. That's why I made the, where it is, educational slides. I made a lot of updates, so I need to go into my corner. This Discord is too big. Here we are, so we go to general basics here and liquidations. So I explained you, for example, here why we are reversing on liquidations, why it's great trading opportunity. So this is great. Now we are shorts finally getting hurt as well. Nice. How is the funding rate? Funding rate is healthy, very healthy funding rate. CVD. That's the thing, by the way. From yesterday when we were longing, we finally saw like spot market started finally buying. It's not like crazy buying, but they finally showed up because other like people were so much profit taking, nobody was buying. Today is better. It's nothing crazy, but they finally buy. See, market is reversing also a bit. I was not watching like a direct order flow, but yeah, you are always careful here when you are long from here and you start to see swing failure pattern, and then you need to take some profit. One more thing I want to talk is microstrategy, and then this is it. So we can turn it on here. So the microstrategy top, I was warning in a group, can actually send Bitcoin down into the pullback. What is Michael Saylor doing? He's diluting his shares. He's printing, like literally printing more shares to buy Bitcoin. Yes, but when like many people, many institutions wants to give him money when everything is pumping. Yes, that's the thing. When the Bitcoin is in pullback, then MicroStrategy is also getting into very heavy pullbacks, and he's got more problem to borrow more money to buy Bitcoin. So that's spiraling down. The by the way, here at the top, this was most traded stock in the world. It overcome Nvidia and who is second? Tesla. So yeah, and since that moment we've got 37% pullback. So retail arrived and institutions dumped on them. This is tail all this time. But in the end, while Bitcoin is in bull market, you should be looking to buy the dips on MicroStrategy. You can watch some metrics. You can, by the way, watch this. One of the members sent me. This is really nice. It's tracker for MicroStrategy. You can watch this, like this quarter they are buying like crazy. They bought over 100,000 Bitcoins. That's crazy buyers. The Michael Saylor, that's the thing. So they want to give him equity on Bitcoin is pumping. So his DCA points are pretty rubbish. Yeah? Like he was buying oftentimes in 97,000. He was buying the top. He was unable to breach 80,000 region. He was buying, but in the average he owns Bitcoins for 56,000 out there. But he's just counting for the long term. But he's not. He's got problem to be a deep buyer because usually at that time he doesn't have equity to do so. Nobody wants to give him. So. It's funny, yeah. But the Michael Saylor, he was pushing market a lot. He was like one of the biggest entities. Like past week, you could feel like when we were pushing from 90 to 100,000, there is institutional bids in the market. Like it was even like artificial a bit. So we were longing as well. So we utilized this. I personally made more money on MicroStrategy than on like whole crypto holding. So. This is crazy. Yeah, because I was buying very early, so it made 2000% move, and of course I was unloading. I still have some, I think 30% shares left, so of course I'll be holding until the end of cycle. So what you should be looking with MicroStrategy is to look for. I will show you in the simple view as well, but you can watch here as well. So for example, here at 20th of November, price of MicroStrategy was $473, and now premium was 341. So this is showing you how much Bitcoin, like, because they own Bitcoin for I think 20 billion, but the company value is 70 or 80. I think it was even more here. So you want to buy MicroStrategy when Bitcoin is in the swing long area. So technical analysis of Bitcoin comes first, and then you want to also see MicroStrategy for fair price. Fair price for it was, so here, the first portion of the 2024, we were trading not so big premiums. Yeah, let me show you. Some dots don't even working. Show me one of the dots. Come on, here. So here was now premium 1.74. So it's I think the MicroStrategy is gonna always have premium because it's like Bitcoin on leverage, but you want to look for something like 2 and lower for that premium. It was even lower here. Look at that. This is last time. Beginning of 2024 was last time when MicroStrategy had like proper value to Bitcoin. Since then it's pump, and when you are getting to these crazy valuations like 4 times, like company is valued 4 times than they own Bitcoin, of course you need to take profit on your hodls. That's what I did. Like whole November I was telling our traders I'm unloading shares, and I unloaded majority of shares above 350. I even managed to unload to some at 500, so very happy. Let me show you this website, yeah, because you don't see links I am posting. So here, mstrtracker.com. That's the website, and here is the performance. Yeah, you see why MicroStrategy is like 2x. It's doing even more, but Bitcoin annual return is 63% over 4 years, and MicroStrategy is 118. So it is long-term game. And you see MicroStrategy is the best performing stock in the world. He's doing interesting things. From market cap, it can still go, like when Bitcoin goes larger, it can still go into much higher valuations, of course. There is a lot of education on MicroStrategy in our Discord, like in macro, for example, here in macro, I was educating traders on, for me, this is not only Bitcoin, this is not only trading for me anymore, this is investing and macro education as well, so you are getting full package. So thank you for watching, traders. Long video again, sorry about that, but what we can do. If you want to join us and utilize the Black Friday discounts. They will be valid until end of November. See you around, traders, and bye.